Hey guys, today I'm going to show you what we've got in our fridge, freezer, and pantry. I know that sometimes it can be confusing knowing what you should have, and seeing what somebody else has can spark some inspiration for your next grocery trip. Let's take a look. So here's our general overview. We always have a billion eggs on hand, as you can see. Anytime we make extra coffee, we'll throw the extras in a container so we can have iced coffee. Always have avocados, bone broth, almond milk unsweetened. I make my own ranch dressing, so we have buttermilk for that. We always have heavy cream. Cam made this jerky, which is really delicious, just out of ground beef and spices, and we dried it out in the oven. That is really good. I made some beer bread from light beer and almond flour and coconut flour, so you can make things like that. I always try to get some type of lunch meat that has the lowest amount of sugars in it. And let me turn this thing around. This might be easier this way. Okay. So we love pepperoni. That's a great thing to eat with cheese, which we have plenty of. Hard salami is excellent. We get these at Costco, and it comes in 2 packs like this, and that's also excellent to eat with cheese. Always have bacon. Lots of veggies. I've got kale here. This is celery. Pro tip: if you wrap your celery in foil, it'll last for weeks. I do get kombucha for probiotic benefits. It does have 6 grams of carbs and 6 grams of sugar, but you're able to subtract some of that out because the sugars are natural for the fermentation process. I've got ground beef thawing for burgers for tonight for dinner. I always get the highest fat content. So this is 73.26 beef. I've got a pork roast thawing for carnitas for tomorrow for dinner, for slow cooker carnitas. We always have breakfast sausages. This is leftover dinner. I made a chicken mushroom, bacon, cream. It's delicious. And then our fruit and veggie drawers are all full of mainly veggies now. So we've got zucchini. I will quarter these, chop them up, and roast them in the oven with olive oil and Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper, and that's amazing. Always have cucumbers, broccoli, peppers, and what I'll do is chop those up and then just keep them in a container so we can pull them out easily throughout the week and eat with the ranch that I make. Got some parsley, mushrooms for cooking, and then we have blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and some romaine for lettuce wraps. I make chicken salad, and that goes really well with that. We could also use those tonight for our burgers, like lettuce wraps without buns. Okay, moving on to the door. We have sour cream. I found that Daisy sour cream is the only one that doesn't have extra junk in it, like the carrageenan and extra sugars and things like that. Lemon juice, Worcestershire sauce. I also will drink kefir for probiotic. Same thing with that. It's a little higher in carbs and sugars, but you're able to subtract some of them from the fermentation process. I've got pecans, great snack. Hemp hearts, I'll put these on salads and things like that. Almond flour, I'll use this for breads. Chia seeds, and flax seeds. And these are all giant packages that I got from Costco because they are the best price ever. And also coconut flour. I ended up going through and throwing away most of our ketchup, barbecue sauce, all kinds of things like that that have extra sugars in them. we just don't eat that anymore. I'm gonna find a sugar-free barbecue sauce recipe that we can use if we want, but overall, we just don't use it. So we've got some blue cheese. It's not the greatest ingredients. It has soybean oil as the first ingredient, which is what is in most dressings, and not a big fan. Probably won't eat too much of it. We haven't even opened it yet. Just regular mustard, hot sauce, sriracha, which I haven't checked the ingredients on. It's probably all sugar. Yep, chili, sugar. So we haven't really used much of that either, and we'll probably get rid of it. Jalapeno slices are excellent. And I did find a low carb marinara, low sugar, from Aldi. The ingredients are tomatoes, olive oil, onion, salt, garlic puree, basil, black pepper, dried oregano, and that's it. There's no sugars, no extra junk in it. It has 5 net carbs per half a cup. And so I'll use this, I make cauliflower pizza, and I'll just put maybe a 1/4 cup on the whole pizza so it equals out to barely any carbs. This is the best. If you get this and mix it with sour cream and put it on salads, lettuce wraps, anything, this is the best. I've also just got basic things like brown mustard, Parmesan cheese we use a lot. And that's about it in our fridge. I also forgot to mention we always have copious amounts of butter and cream cheese. So now I'll take you to our freezer. And here we've got cauliflower, leftover, a different cheese, chicken. This is bone broth, which I always have frozen. Those are ice packs. We've got some fat bombs. These are coffee cream cheese fat bombs. Those are delicious. Bacon. We've got shrimp, kielbasa, pork sausage, more shrimp, just a few veggies. I've got some broccoli, diced onions, makes cooking a lot easier. Green beans, some more of that chicken. Back here we've got some fish, some soups that are back there. Seriously, a ton of cauliflower for cauliflower pizza. And some sausage patties. These are the sausage patties here. These are the mozzarella sticks that I made. So they're breaded with almond flour, and then we can just pull them out and cook them up in some olive oil. So good. In our door, I've got more of that beer bread frozen. Some fudge fat bombs. These are so good. This is some leftover carnitas. Some breakfast buns that I made, also out of almond flour, that I can pull them out and make like a little sausage egg breakfast sandwich. And then I will cut up and freeze avocado, and I'll use these in smoothies. So instead of like a banana base, I'll use that. And it'll be the cold and creamy element of a breakfast smoothie. I also have frozen chicken. That's our freezer. And onto our pantry. I've got a giant thing of peanuts, also from Costco. Seriously, Costco is the best for some of these things. Along with roasted seaweed from Costco. These are so good, they taste like sushi. On the top here, we do have some instant potatoes and things like that. Cam and I will go on backpacking trips where we have to bring the lightest foods possible, and keto isn't totally doable on trips like that. We did take a canoe trip a few weeks ago, and we were able to pack a cooler so we could do keto while we were there. But as far as packing out real light foods, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So in this container, I make the most delicious granola recipe out of almonds, pecans, unsweetened coconut flakes, sunflower kernels, pumpkin seeds. It also has cinnamon. Oh, guys. It is so good, and it is like the perfect thing to get your fats up. Also from Costco, a giant thing of coconut oil. This is great for cooking, for sauteing vegetables, all kinds of things. Also from Costco, wisps. This is literally Parmesan cheese baked. It is so good. So these are like our chips. We don't have any chips, like regular chips. This is what we have, and it's delicious. Also something that I used to think was the most disgusting thing in the world, but now I love them, are pork rinds. So these also serve as our chips. I'll make nachos with these, just spread them out, put some cheese on them, sticking them in the microwave with those sliced jalapenos. So good. So that's basically it there. More nuts. Down here we've got some natural peanut butter, literally just peanuts and salt. Also almond butter. I've used those for recipes. Got some taco seasoning. It does add quite a bit of carbs to recipes, so I try to use that sparingly. Also, I found that you can use coconut cream for ice creams and things like that. I haven't tried it yet, but it's sitting in here waiting. Some chicken breasts. I'll make chicken salad with that. Just some crushed tomatoes, other tomatoes, chicken broth back here. Instant coffee, we'll also bring those on our trips, and I use these in those cream cheese coffee bites. Summer sausage, so good with cheese also. Basically, meat and cheese is the best. I get some dark chocolate for sweet cravings. Sometimes you just gotta have some chocolate. Also from Costco are these protein bars. They aren't the greatest option, but when we're on the go, they have 4 grams of net carbs in this, and it's chocolate peanut butter chunks. So these are made from erythritol as the sweetener, so it's not an artificial sweetener. We've also got some protein powder, which I'll use in my breakfast smoothies. Some salmon. And then this is a bunch of, we got coconut aminos, but I've got a bunch of sauces here, like rice vinegar. I haven't gone through completely and gotten rid of most of this stuff. After we started keto, I literally went through our pantry and we threw out all of the chips and pasta and bread and mac and cheese and all of that stuff. It's just not worth it to eat anymore. Cam loves olives. I'm not a huge fan, but he's got them here. So most of these sauces and oils, I might keep this for like Christmas. We'll make brownies and treats. Sometimes you gotta splurge, and Christmas is one of those times. So for our sweeteners, I use Pure. This is the only sweetener in this store that I could find that didn't have extra maltodextrin, dextrose, all kinds of fillers. It is also pure stevia leaf extract and erythritol. And you know that it's good when it's organic and non-GMO. You want to check those with your stevia leaf extract sweeteners. And then I just have a tiny bit left, containers of sugar and brown sugar and stuff like that for Christmas time cookies. So that's about it, guys. Hopefully this has offered some inspiration for you for your next grocery trip, just to keep things clean and simple. Be sure to subscribe below for more videos. Thanks, guys.